Welcome to yet another tutorial on Code Handbook. So in this video we'll create a simple timer application using React.js. Start by creating a simple React app using create React app CLI. npx create React app timer app. This will create a basic React application with some boilerplate code. So once the application has been created, you can navigate to the timer app project directory and do an npm start. That will start the React application. This should show the default application with the boilerplate code. There you can see the React stuff and all. Now I'll just take you to so here you can see the default structure of the React application. So inside the source folder we have the files. So this is the root file where we have initialized you can see the app component being initialized. So this is the root area where we are initializing this app component. Now if you go to the app component here, this is the stuff that you're seeing on the screen here. React image and the edit src app and save to reload thing. It's coming from here. This thing. So what we'll do is we'll simply remove this thing. So if I remove this thing, you can see let's remove this link and all. If I save this thing, you can see it gets reflected here, right? So now what we'll do is we'll create a new React component here. We'll name it let's say timer.js. Now let's define the component class here, right? Timer, and we just need to export this thing. Export default timer. Now this thing should return some HTML to render. So I'll simply return a span, let's say hello, and inside the app.js we'll simply import this thing. Import timer from /timer, and inside here I'll call the component. So if you see here, okay, it's mentioned it was not found. There might be some issues with that thing. Okay. Since we are using export default, the curly braces are not required here. Now if you can see, it's getting rendered, right? So now we'll go to the timer.js file. Now it's returning this hello, that's static content. So what I need to do is I need to show some timer here, right? So let's define a timer first. I'll define counter, which will keep track of the time and all. I'll define one function to set the counter, and we'll put it in state. And we need to assign some default value to this counter. Assign a default value, let's say 59. Let's say we'll pick it up from the time component here. So I'll define it here, like whatever time it comes in, the max range. Yeah, and this max range we can use here. So that will be the default value for a counter, and which will show here, right? So now let's pass this thing from here. You can see here we can put in max range as 59, right? If I save this thing and see it here, you can see it's not rendering here. Now it's rendering at 59, right? At the static content. Now let's make this timer thing work. What we can do here is we will make use of useEffect hook, right? So this thing gets fired initially when the component loads. Now when the component loads, what we'll do is we'll check if the counter is greater than 0. Then we need to reset this counter. What we'll do is set counter -1. Now let's see if this thing works. Right. Now you might be thinking why it's coming as 0 here. So I'll do one thing, I'll just put one console.log here just to see how many times it's getting executed. I'll just log it, run it. The log 59 times. That's the number of times it's getting executed. What we need to do is we don't want it to execute every time. We just want this thing to execute when the initially. You can see right here, if present, effect will only activate the values in the list changes. Right, so I'll provide an empty array. Since the values in the empty array doesn't change after initial load, to load only once. I'll put it here. I'll clear the cache, scan the console. I'll refresh once again. Now you see it's getting executed only once, right? 58. So I'll remove the log. I'll try it once again. And refresh once again. You can see it's getting executed once. 58. Right. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure we execute it after like an interval of 1000 milliseconds, or like after 1 second. So what I'll do is I'll do this thing inside a set interval. I'll just add set interval. Let's better use the set timeout, so we don't need to clear the timeout every time. And put this thing in and put an interval of 1000 milliseconds, and this should get executed when like on each change of counter, right? So I'll put in counter here. Now if I save this thing, you can see the timer gets up and running. Let's refresh once again. Yeah, and it goes that way until the counter is greater, until the counter is not 0. So now this is how you can create a simple counter or a timer in React application. So I hope you like this video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.